Hi guys, and welcome to another Tis Only a Scratch video. This isn't really a series on the channel. I think this is the third one of these I've done. They don't even have their own playlist, but basically it's a game where either through a mistake or misfortune, bad luck, a tank gets wrecked at the very beginning of a game, and yet the player driving it still somehow manages to rescue a decent game out of it. And ends up having a very good game, even though it looked very much like a lost cause at the very beginning of the game. So Bassmint featured on the channel, I think it was about a week ago. He must have sent in quite a few replays at the same time, because this was in another batch of them. And I figured the game was just too interesting to consign to the viewed but not put up on the channel. So as I say, Bassmint unfortunately is going to have a very bad start to this game. He's a tier 8 in a tier 9 game. 4 tier 9s on the enemy team. In fact, 6 tier 9s on the enemy team. What's going on here? So his team have 4 tier 9s. Enemy team have 6 tier 9s. He's in the Charioteer, which is the tier 8 British TD. I don't have this tank yet, but it's basically either a Cromwell or I think it's a Cromwell chassis, so not a lot of armor. It gets a 105mm gun, if I remember correctly. Yep, 105mm. Very good penetration, very good damage, nice rate of fire. But his team have come up the hill here on an encounter game on Himmelsdorf, but unfortunately, not very many of his team have come up the hill on this encounter game on Himmelsdorf. And as a result, they're starting to get wrecked. 3 RT on the enemy team. They've just lost a T-34. The what is that behind him? It was a T-54 behind him, got absolutely wrecked, and Bassmint decides, you know what, we're gonna lose the hill, gotta get out of here. And there we go. He's just lost all of his hit points. He got hit by a Conqueror and a Centurion 7-1. He's down to 229 hit points. His ammo rack was taken out with the first hit. He used his repair kit, but his engine was taken out with the second hit. So he's on low health, a damaged engine, a tank that doesn't have a lot of armor, and now has absolutely no hit points. So what the heck is he going to do? So yeah, this is why it's called Tis Only a Scratch, because it's about players who somehow manage to rescue a decent result out of a really bad start to a game. But what he's doing is he's going on the attack, even though he's almost dead. He's a one-hit kill. He needs to get something. He wants to get something out of this game. So even with a damaged engine, you can see the tank is doing 40 kilometers an hour along here. He's flanked enemy tanks below him. You can see alpha damage on this 105mm. Very good, but a KV-85 appears. And that was very lucky. Bassmint could have died right there if the KV-85 had rolled high. Sat in front of a KV-85, was lucky to bounce him. Snapshot didn't work. Look how slowly the tank is traversing and accelerating. Damaged engine, never fun, especially when you're in a fast mobile tank that relies on its speed. So Bassmint again is just trying to get damage done, trying to have a little bit more of an impact on this game, but his team have just lost the hill, as you can see from the minimap. They've been completely overrun in the north. However, the score is still 6-7. It's still pretty much a 50-50 game. So Bassmint is on 437 damage. That's all he's done this game. How does he rescue a decent game out of this? Looks to be a stock Tiger 2, puts a shot in through the turret. So, a little bit more damage done. The reload was good enough. You can see a reload of 8.5 seconds for this 105mm. So, the reload's quite good when you consider that the Centurion 7-1 at tier 9 gets the same gun but has over a 10-second reload. The reload is quite good on this gun for the Charioteer, although I haven't heard very many people speak highly of this tank. Gun depression, not very good, but it is fast, it is mobile. So, Bassmint has actually managed to get a kill out of this game. He's on 800 damage. And aiming, nope, doesn't get an opportunity to take out the Type 61. What about the Centurion 7-1? So like I say, his team have lost the hill. Enemy tanks advancing down the AB lines. Now, this is probably maybe a little bit of a mistake by Bassmint here, because even though the Centurion 7-1 is in render range, you can see on the minimap there's a white border, a white square, just along here. This is his render range, so any tanks that appear outside of this square, he's not going to be able to see them. So what's going to happen next is enemy tanks are going to be advancing along the AB lines, and they're going to be outside of Bassmint's render range. You can see Waffentrager and a Jagdtiger are moving across, but they're outside the render range. And I don't think Bassmint realizes that. He could potentially have shots if they advance, but he's never going to see them. So the score is now 9-11. His team are starting to lose. Bassmint is just sitting here waiting for tanks to advance, waiting for the Conqueror. Oh, doesn't have much to shoot at. Goes for a shot anyway and misses. Alright, Centurion 7-1 moving forward, but his team have pulled it back 10-11. It's 4 versus 5. And this is where his teams start to collapse. There goes the T-69. So 3 versus 5. AT-15 is taking fire. And there goes the AT-15. It is 2 versus 5. Bassmint's moving forward. Does he have any shots? Anyone advancing down the 3 line? Nope. Just Bassmint and a T-49, both on low hits, both 1-hit kills. There goes the T-49, so Bassmint is now standing alone against 5 enemy tanks, even though he almost died at the start of this game. Bit of a panic shot against the AMX AC-48, but he didn't want to sit in front of the AMX for very long. But Centurion 7-1's moving up, and there's that reload. Nice damage. Bassmint has gotten a second kill. He's up to 1,000 damage, but it's still 1 versus 4. So what do you think, folks? Can Bassmint pull this out? Can he get a win? Because if he does, it will be a Kolobanov's medal. He's been standing alone against 5 enemy tanks. Jagdtiger advancing. So we know there's an AMX AC-48 on the left. We know there's a Jagdtiger on the right. AMX is advancing, but nice pull out, nice maneuver. Takes out the AMX before the AMX can fire. So is the Jagdtiger advancing? Looks like the Jagdtiger's advancing. Jagdtiger is a 1-hit kill as well. But with this damaged engine, Bassmint really is struggling. Of course, he's still going to be faster than a Jagdtiger, so he advances. And this is going to be dangerous if the Jagdtiger's looking this way. And he is, but Bassmint takes him out, shoots first, quicker on the trigger finger. So there's Bassmint's 4th kill. It was 1 versus 5. Now it is 1 versus 2. His team are saying the Ferdinand is AFK. Last time the Ferdinand was spotted, he was AFK. Enemy team are confirming the Ferdinand is AFK. So if that's the case, then this potentially is a much easier Kolobanov's medal. So still RT to worry about. Bassmint is looking for kill number 5. We'll speed it up because with a damaged engine this is going to take quite a while. Ferdy was last spotted in J9. So Bassmint is going for the Ferdy, but he's taking a roundabout route, looking for RT along the way. Now if RT was smart, he would probably pre-aim up here to where the Ferdy should be if he is AFK. Oh, and we found him. So, enemy team said J9. It's confirmed. And as I say, if I was Artie, I'd be pre-aimed up here. But two shots from Bassmint takes the kills up to 5. He's on 2k damage. Remember, he lost all his health and had a damaged engine at the very start of this game. Now there's a Kalabanov's medal online. Now he's done over 2k damage, and he's in line for a Top Gun at the same time, so it's just a question of where enemy Artie is. Enemy T-71 is saying Kalabanov's. Just a matter of locating and finding Artie. We'll speed it up again. But yep, this series all about taking huge amounts of damage either through a mistake or just bad luck at the start of a game and still being able to rescue something out of it. Oh, he has found Artie. So he aims, he takes him out for kill number 6. There's Top Gun, 2.4k damage and a Kalabanov's medal. So no matter how bad things can get, it pays to keep fighting, to keep trying, and you can end up occasionally having a very, very good result, even though you've lost most of your hit points at the very beginning of the game. Good result for Bassmint, picking up a Kalabanov's and a Top Gun. He finished top on XP, tier 8, tier 9 game, and damaged engine, no hit points, but finished top on XP with 1073 XP. Quite surprised that was only a second class, but okay. Must be driven quite well by quite a few players. Didn't think it was that good a tank, but I've yet to play it. But yeah, absolutely no damage done at the start of the game. Got absolutely wrecked. Finished up with 2.4k damage and 6 kills. Can't complain. 12 shots fired, 10 hit, 9 penned. He spotted 2, damaged 6, destroyed 6. Got 2 base defense points in there as well. Only made a profit of 11,000 credits. So ammo costs ammo costs look to be quite expensive on this tank. 1609 overall. But quick little bonus video today. 'Tis only a scratch, kind of a mini series of. No matter how bad things can get, when you put your head down, you can sometimes still come out with a decent result. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.